My name is Candace with Gentle Yoga for Everyone, and today I'm going to flow through a 60-minute gentle flow yoga class. I'll be offering modifications and variations of the different yoga postures to make this practice accessible to as many as possible. All right, so I will meet you on your mat. Okay. Today, we have our mat in a horizontal alignment, and we're going to start with a warm up. We're going to start sitting. We'll have our legs in what is called easy pose. We'll have our left leg in front. We're going to extend the arms out and allow the arms to flow up. And on the exhale breath, we release the arms down slowly, keeping the heart lifted. When the fingertips touch the mat or floor, inhale, lift the arms again, and be sure to fill the lungs completely. On the exhale breath, we're going to release the arms all the way down. So just let's be nice and fluid with the movements, lifting up the heart, which elongates the spine. We're going to do it once more. And this time, when your fingertips reach towards the sky, we're going to rotate the arms so the palms face in and guide the arms to flow closer, palms touching. From here, we'll take another deep breath. And on the exhale, soften the elbows, press the palms together actively, and keep lifting our heart sternum with relaxed shoulders. From here, we'll take another cleansing breath. And as we exhale, relax your shoulders, relax your elbows, and begin to bend the fingers, interlacing them. So you can circle your hands to the left slowly, and circle your hands to the right. From here, we'll allow the hands to be still. The breath will guide the elbows to rise up. We're going to flatten the fingers, keep the palms facing down. As we fill the lung, the heart rises, and on the exhale, we press the palms away from the body, straightening elbows. Really spread your shoulder blades across the back, guide your navel inward, and let your spine take a C curve. Your chin flows towards your collarbone. The next breath, lift the heart up, elbows bend. We release the elbows down. Guide the arms to flow upward. Once the elbows straighten, release the right arm down as slowly as you can. Fingertips connect with the mat or floor. We'll reach up with the left arm, and then we're going to flow towards the right. We're going to bend that right elbow, keep gazing upward for a nice side stretch. Really try to guide the fingertips away from the body as you lift the heart up. The next breath allows you to press the right palm into the mat, flow upward. The right arm will rise. On the exhale breath, now the left arm lowers. Once the fingers and the palm releases to your mat, reach up with your right hand. Let your right shoulder rise towards your ear. And on the exhale breath, now release, now opposite direction. Keeping the heart lifted, gazing up, that left elbow bends. And notice how we're actively guiding the navel inward each time we rotate our cuff. From here, we'll take a breath and allow the left palm to press into the mat, flowing upward, guiding the left arm to rise up. And when all 10 fingertips point towards the sky, guide your palms to touching, releasing the elbows to bend, connecting back at heart center so we can lift our knees up. Guide the soles of the feet together, release the palms, cross your arms. See if you can capture the ankles and just slowly rock your body from side to side. Encourage openness into the hips, keep the heart lifted, and encourage hollowness to flow into the belly to activate your abdominal wall. From here, we'll take a breath and we're going to wiggle those knees. And the next breath allows the knees to rise up. And on the exhale, we release. On the inhale, knees rise up. On the exhale, we release. The next breath allows us to uncross the arms. Return back to easy pose. This time, let's have our right leg in front. We're going to allow our left palm to flow in front of the heart. Right palm covers our navel and we'll gaze downward in reflection. And this will be a time, if you choose, you can set an intention or dedication for your practice today, or you can simply remain connected with your own heart energy. Notice the fluid nature of your breath and begin to blink the eyes open a little wider. Release the. Now prepare to start our yoga practice for today. Let my Zoom students into class as they enter, so I'll just go ahead and make sure everybody has gotten into class. Excellent flow. All right, so for today's practice, we are going to start in a down dog. So let's turn our bodies now to the left. We'll start on an all fours position. Spread your fingers as widely as you can. What I do is I guide the pinky finger all the way to the outer edge of the mat. And then I try to get the tips of my thumbs to point towards each other as much as possible. So we're trying to encourage the tips of the thumbs to point towards each other and the tips of the pinkies to flow towards the outer edge of the mat. All the remaining fingers are spread very widely. We're noticing how our wrists are aligned below our shoulders. The nose is pointing downward towards the space between the thumbs. And from here, we're going to flex our toe prints onto the mat. Guide your toe prints onto your mat. Once they're there, on the inhale breath, begin to lift your knees off of the mat. Breathe as the knees rise up. And as the knees rise, guide your heart towards your thighs. Allow the tailbone to flow upward. And knees begin to flow towards a straightened position. All right, so you want your knees to be straight so you can release your heels towards your mat. In your down dog, always make micro movements, all right? So you want to keep guiding the heart gently towards your thighs. Keep guiding your tailbone upward posture. From here, we'll take a breath and we'll begin to bend the knees. We're going to gently place our knees on our mat. Point the toes so the toenails are on the mat. We're going to lift our left hand up. Lace that left arm underneath the right arm so we have the left palm facing up, and allow your glutes to flow towards your heels. Slide your right palm away from the body and your left ear flows towards your mat. Connect with the fullness of your breath. Connect with your own heart rhythm. In this posture, we're receiving benefits to the feet, legs, spine, and shoulders, as well as the arms. On the next breath, we're going to begin to lift the glutes up, rise up, guide that left arm to flow back to the starting position. So we're back at the all fours position. From here, we'll now focus on the right arm. We're going to lift the right arm up, place the right arm underneath the left, and allow the glutes to flow towards the heels. Left palm flows away from the body. Turn your head so your right ear flows towards your mat. So we have our right palm facing up. We're guiding the navel inward. And we're just allowing our breath to create a calming wave to flow over the body. From here, we'll take another breath and we're going to rise up. Lift the glutes, starting position of all fours. From here, we'll take another deep breath. And as we exhale, elbows bend, slide the palms away from the body. Let's align our elbows directly below our shoulders. From your pointer finger to pinky finger, all the fingers are touching, fingers are straight, and guide the thumbs close to the pointer. Now we'll allow our chin to flow towards our collarbone. The next breath allows us to flex the toe prints onto the mat. On the inhale, we're going to lift the knees up. Let's breathe, lift the knees off of the mat. We'll guide our tailbone upward. And we'll be in a down dog position. Well, this is actually called a variation of down dog. It's called a dolphin pose. All right, so this is actually dolphin pose because we have our elbows bending. So the body is kind of positioned in the shape of a dolphin. The tailbone is flowing upward. We're actively pressing our heart closer to our thighs and the breath is full. From here, we'll take another cleansing breath. And as we release the breath, we'll begin to soften the knees, guide them to bending, and gently place our knees on the mat, pointing toes. Sliding palms towards the knees, elbows flow to straighten, and we'll connect in a flat back tabletop position. From here, we'll take a breath and we're going to flex the toe prints onto the mat. On your next inhale, begin to lift your knees up. Breathe deep, lift your knees and go at your own pace. Rising back up to down dog. Pressing heart towards the thighs. We always keep our eyes open when we are inverted. We're inverted, which means that our head is below our hips and we have blood flowing towards the head. Very good for improving focus and concentration. The next breath allows us to focus on our left knee. As we breathe deep, we're going to bend the left knee towards the chest and guide the navel inward. So we have the left foot off of the mat. The next breath, we create a shift as we guide the shoulders to flow towards our wrists. And we're going to step that left foot between the hands, all right, towards the top of the mat. Now, we're going to rotate the back foot and guide that right heel to lower. So we have our right toes in a diagonal position. The left knee is bending. We're guiding that left knee to flow over the left ankle. On the inhale, we're going to rise up slowly, keeping the left knee bending. Guide your navel inward. The arms are parallel, palms face each other. And we're going to guide our fingertips all the way towards the sky. And this is called a warrior one posture. So we're gazing forward in the same direction as the bending knee. Our shoulders are relaxed. We have a hollow belly, elbows straight, fingers straight. What a wonderful way to care for our bodies, flowing into this warrior one posture. From here, we'll take a breath and guide the arms to flow closer. So fingertips touch, palms, shoulders to rise towards the ears. Gaze up towards your wrist. You're gazing upward, nose pointing towards the sky. On the exhale breath, slowly guide the arms in the direction of your back leg. Keep lifting the heart up and move slowly. The slower you move, the better. Moving with purpose and focus. Inviting flexibility into the spine, hips, and shoulders all at the same time. What an awesome flow. From here, we'll take another deep breath and begin to flow upward, back to the neutral spine position. From there, we'll straighten fingers, breathe deep, allow the breath to release the arms downward on an exhale. Fingers straight, elbows straight. We're releasing to shoulder level. Palms are facing downward. And we'll straighten the bending knee and guide all 10 toes forward. The next breath allows the right toes to point away from the body. We'll bend the right knee. And let's guide those left toes inward slightly. So we have the right knee bending. Let the arms flow overhead. Breathe deep and lift the arms up. Fingertips flow to the sky. Rotate the upper body towards the bending knee. So we have the heart pointing in the same direction as the bending knee. Notice how the belly flows inward. Shoulders are relaxed. As we connect in this warrior one posture. From here, we breathe deep and guide the arms to flow closer. Fingertips touch, palms touch, and we're going to clasp the hands and keep the pointers upward and gaze up wrists. Shoulders will rise up towards your ears, and as you release the breath in your exhale, guide the arms to flow back. Guide your heart to rise up, and your nose will point towards the sky. What a wonderful way to elongate the spine, strengthen the ligaments and tendons in the shoulders, elbows, and wrists. So good for the body. From here, we'll take another deep breath. And as we exhale, we're going to lower the head, guide the arms to flow in the same direction as the bending knee. Arms will release all the way to shoulder level, and then we'll straighten our fingers. Guide the left arm to flow forward, and the palms face downward. We'll gaze past the front middle finger, keeping the arms straight. Actively squeeze those elbows. Notice the engagement in your tricep muscles, bicep muscles when you squeeze those elbows, and also keep your navel flowing inward to strengthen pelvic floor. The next breath allows the bending knee to flow to straighten. All 10 toes point forward towards the front of the room. The next breath, left toes point away from the body, and we're going to bend our left knee. Gazing actively past your front middle finger, shoulders relaxed, low jaw also relaxed, so your tongue can rest in your low jaw. From here, the breath guides the bending knee to flow to straighten. All 10 toes flow forward. So we can take another cleansing breath. With our heart lifted, we're going to guide the heart to release forward on the exhale. Lift the heart as you flow forward. Connect with your mat, or perhaps the floor. Your chin will flow towards your collarbone. We keep our eyes open for focus and concentration. What an awesome wide-legged forward fold. We can stay here, or if we want to go a little deeper, we can guide the elbows to bend. Slowly bend your elbows. See how that feels. If you feel uneasy or out of balance, keep your elbows straight. Everybody has their eyes open. So you either are bending elbows onto the mat or keeping elbows straight. We all have our chin flowing towards our collarbone. We're all lifting our glute muscles up towards the sky and guiding our tailbone upward as well. This is a wide-legged forward fold. A gateway pose to our straddles and splits. From here, if you have your elbows bending, we're going to press the palms into the mat and rise back up to straight elbows. From here, let's take a breath, and I'm going to heel toe my feet in a little closer, right? So we're still in a wide-legged fold, but now we're going to flow to a flat back, wide-legged forward fold. We'll do that by taking an inhale and lifting the arms up to shoulder level with our palms facing down. Lift the glute muscles up. You got to lift those glute muscles up. Your nose points towards the mat. So from tailbone to the base tip to right fingertip, create a straight line as best as you can. Remember to breathe deep, keep your eyes open, and notice the rise and fall of your chest. Connect with your own heart rhythm. From here, we'll take another breath, and as we exhale, the arms release, hands flow towards the mat. And once your hands are back on the mat, begin to heel toe your feet inward. Breathe deep, heel toe feet inward. Keep heel toeing until ultimately your thighs will touch. With thighs touching, place your hands on your shins, straighten elbows, and press your heart forward to a flat back forward fold. What an awesome flow. From here, we take a breath and we'll guide the knees to flow to bending, palms face forward, and then inhale, slowly rise up one vertebrae at a time. Press your belly button inward. As you're rising up slowly, guide your arms outward. Keep lifting your heart upward. Your fingertips are going to flow towards the sky. And then relax your shoulders, and we'll meet up in a mountain pose. What an awesome flow. Let's find peace in this mountain pose as we allow the breath to create a calming wave to flow over our bodies. From here, we'll rotate the arms in, and the breath guides the arms to flow closer, palms touch. On the exhale, release the elbows to bend. Take your time. Together, we'll meet up at heart center with our shoulders relaxing. Press your palms together as your elbows are straightening. Keep lifting the heart up, and palms release upward in a receiving mode. Think about receiving goodness as you're breathing. Guide the arms to extend outward with a lifted heart. On the exhale of breath, release the arms all the way down. Palms rest at your side. Awesome flow. So we have completed the first half of yoga class. This is a great time for a water break. I'm going to grab some water and come right back. And in the chat, type in if there's any yoga posture that you like to flow through. I'll be right back. Righty, welcome back, welcome back. Need some water. For those of you that have just joined class, I'd like to introduce myself and say that my name is Candace. Yoga platform is Gentle Yoga for Everyone. So we've just completed the first half of a 60-minute live yoga class. And we just had a little water break. And anytime during class, if you feel like. So now we are going to resume to the second half of class, and we will resume seated. So I always check the comments in the chat, and so I appreciate everybody supporting the channel. Let's make our way back to our mat, and we are going to resume in a cobbler pose. In cobbler pose, we guide the soles of the feet together. However, sometimes the soles of the feet can splay apart so that they're not actually stuck per se together. It's okay if the soles of the feet splay apart. Allow your arms to rest on top of your legs. Palms will be upward if you want to be in a mode of receiving more energy. Palms will face downward if you want to be in a mode of more relaxation. So pick the arm placement, palms up or down. Lift the heart up and relax your shoulders. Also, the low jaw is relaxing. We have our tongue resting in low jaw. We're gazing down towards the tip of the nose. So in this cobbler pose, we are improving our posture because on each inhale, we're actively lifting the heart up a little more, which creates length in the spine. This strengthens the spinal cord and strengthens the muscles that support the spine. On each exhale, we're actively guiding the navel inward. This activates the abdominal wall, also strengthens the diaphragm. So good for the body. From here, we'll take a breath, allow the arms to extend outward and upward. Lift your heart as the arms flow up and guide the navel inward. Now we'll rotate the arms in, guide them closer, palms touch. The breath guides the knees to rise up, extend the feet forward, flexing the feet. From here, we'll bend our left knee, release the palms, and you can use your hands to assist in guiding the sole of the foot towards the mat or floor. Left knee bending, right foot flexing. On the inhale, we'll guide the arms overhead. Be sure to relax your shoulders. Keep those elbows nice and straight, fingers straight. Let's take another cleansing breath. Lift the heart up, and on the exhale, we're going to release towards the straight leg, guiding the navel inward, chin flowing towards the collarbone. Just allow your body to relax into the posture, to soften, and to focus on your own heart rhythm. From here, we'll take a breath. Allow the arms to extend outward. Palms are going to face down, and your arms are flowing in the direction of the wall behind you. Palms face the wall behind you. Bend your elbows and guide the fingertips towards each other, and see if you're able to perhaps interlace the fingers. See how that feels. If it's too intense or uncomfortable, don't hold the fingers and just either have elbows bending or have palms face down. Remember, as you're practicing yoga, you should not experience any discomfort or pain. If you do, you need to ease up what you're doing at that moment in time. So now we're in a forward fold with the bended knees. We're activating shoulders, also getting engagement in the hips. So good for the body. From here, we'll take a breath, and we're going to release where we're holding hands. Guide the hands to flow outward, elbows straighten, and guide the arms forward. Arms will be parallel over the straight leg. On the inhale breath, we'll rise up slowly, lifting the heart up, guiding the fingertips towards the sky. So we can take a deep breath. And as we exhale, we're going to release the bending knee to straighten. Next breath, right knee bends, lift the heart up, sole of the foot connects with the mat. And on the exhale breath, we're going to release towards the straight legs slowly, guiding the navel inward. Chin flowing towards the collarbone. And remember, the slower we go, the better. Let your shoulders be relaxed. Notice your heart rhythm. From here, we'll take a breath and release the arms outward. Palms are going to face down. Then the palms face the wall behind us, and we begin to bend our elbows, guiding fingertips towards each other, seeing if they touch, seeing if we can interlace the fingers, being mindful to keep our chin flowing towards our collarbone, and keeping navel flowing inward. From here, we'll take another breath, and as we exhale, we're going to release where, if we're holding our hands together, go ahead and release them. Guide towards that flexing foot and allow the arms to be parallel. On the inhale breath, we're going to flow upward, straightening the bending knee, keep lifting the heart up, and guiding our navel inward. So we can take a deep breath, and as we exhale, guide the arms to release with a lifted heart. Fingertips connect with mat. Now we'll guide both knees to bend. Breathe deep, bend your knees. With the knees bending, we're going to flow into easy pose. Left leg will be in front. Easy pose, cross-legged. Now, use your hands to guide your left leg to rise up. So take a breath, use your hands, and lift the left leg. We're going to support the leg with the arms and give the leg a nice loving embrace, guiding the leg closer towards our heart. From here, we'll take a breath and we're going to slowly rock the body from right to left. As we breathe deep, allowing our breath to connect with our heart energy, inviting flexibility into the hips, spine, and shoulders. So good for the body. From here, we'll take another breath. Allow the body to be still. Use the left hand to guide towards your left heel. Release the leg and guide that left knee back. And the next breath, we guide the foot to rise up. Lift your heart as you're lifting your foot. If you want a little more, you can guide the right arm to flow overhead. What an awesome flow. If you want a little more, you can take a breath and see if you can guide your yogi toe lock. That's 3 fingers. That's pointer, middle finger, and thumb. 3 fingers wrapping around the big toe. And that's called the yogi toe lock. In this posture, we are elongating our spine. We're increasing range of motion in the shoulders as well as our hips. The only 2 ball and socket joints in the body. So it's important to move those joints in various directions so you can promote healthy mobility. From here, we'll take a breath. If you are holding the big toe with your right fingers, release, and we'll allow the arm to lower all the way down, and we'll guide the left knee to flow to bending. As the left knee bends, we're going to flow back to our easy pose. This time, the right leg will be in front. So we're back in easy pose, and now we have our right leg in front. The breath guides us to lift up the right leg. We're going to use our hands to assist us in lifting that leg up. As we lift the leg, we support it with both arms, guiding the low leg close to the heart, keeping our heart lifted and just breathing so deep we can feel it behind the heart. The next breath allows us to rock slowly from side to side in a fluid manner, just noticing the calm of the breath. From here, we'll take another breath and we'll guide the right hand to capture the right heel, release, guide the right knee back, and then encourage the foot to rise up so we can encourage the left arm can rise up as well. From here, we'll take a breath and we'll focus on the left hand. If we want to go deeper in this posture, we can guide the left hand to flow towards the foot, and we'll use those same 3 fingers, pointer, middle finger, and thumb, to flow and wrap around the big toe. Be mindful to keep your heart lifted. Be mindful to keep your facial muscles relaxed, okay? So in your yoga posture, you should be able to, guide yourself to a gentle smile, okay? Because there's no straining. And just think about how good you're treating your body right now. How much of wonderful care you're showing to your body at this moment in time. Strengthening legs, arms, and shoulders. So many benefits. From here, let's take a breath. And if you're holding your big toe, go ahead, let's release it. And as you exhale, that left arm lowers, and we're going to bend the right knee. Returning back to easy pose. Right leg will be in front. From here, we'll take a breath. Both knees rise up. Uncross. And now we'll turn our body to the right with our knees bending. So we have our knees bending. And from here, we'll flow through boat pose. Now, normally I'd say we have our arms diagonal, but I just want to show you how you can flow into boat pose if you're more of a beginner, all right? So if you're more of a beginner, just keep your hands down on your mat, hands down. Now, more advanced is to have the arms off in a diagonal. So you have your hands to support you. So gaze forward so your neck is neutral. All right, so you're gazing, looking towards the tip of the nose in the same direction as your toes. You're guiding your navel inward. All right, so this is a modified boat pose. From here, we can take a breath and we can straighten the left leg. So guide your left foot to rise up. Awesome flow. Next breath guides the opposite foot to rise up. Lift your heart. Awesome flow. Full inhalation and a complete exhalation. This is a modified full boat pose. From here, we'll take a deep breath. Lift your heart as you breathe. And on the exhale, begin to lower the legs and lower your body. Slowly squeeze those glute muscles, and then you hover. You hover the legs over the mat, and your back is hovering over the mat as well. Awesome flow into the half boat pose. So this is called a half boat pose. On the inhale, lift the legs, lift the heart, and we're back at the full boat pose. Go at your own pace. Inhaling deeply, and as you exhale, release the legs and body towards the mat. Inhale, legs and body rise, and then you just go at your own pace. Connecting your breath with your own heart rhythm, strengthening spine, and engaging the core muscle group. Let's inhale, bend our knees, use the arms to embrace the thighs. Yes, show your thighs some love. And now we'll release the soles of the feet onto our mat. And we are going to prepare to lie down. We'll take a breath, guide the arms to a diagonal position. From fingertips to shoulders, create a diagonal line. Lift the heart up and lengthen the spine. You're actively guiding your navel inward. Now, you'll take a deep breath, and as you exhale, very slowly release one vertebrae at a time towards the mat. Shoulder blades connect with the mat. Base of the skull connects with the mat. And then let your arms release downward. Your arms will relax at your side, and you'll straighten your legs. Now we have our legs straight. We are going to be prepared for our final yoga posture. It's called our Savasana. Make sure your spine is long and straight. The neck is in a comfortable position. Shoulders relaxing away from ears. We have the eyes closed, and now allow your low jaw to relax so your chin flows towards your collarbone, so your upper teeth and lower teeth are no longer touching, and your tongue can rest in low jaw. As the eyes are closed nice and gently, this is the time for us to focus on the flow of breath. We'll follow the inhale in through the nostrils and notice how the breath flows into the back of the throat, into the lungs, causing our chest to rise slowly, because we want to guide as much air as we can into the lungs. When we're at the top of the breath, when we can't guide any more air into the lungs, pause and notice your heart rhythm and then release the breath. As you release the breath, guide your navel slowly. You want your breath to be purposeful and full and long. You want to make sure you fill the lungs as much as possible on the inhale. At the top of the breath, notice your unique heart rhythm. Release your exhale and relax the body. As you're inhaling, receive peace, receive tranquility. On the exhale, allow your body to soften and relax and connect with inner calm. Keep all of your focus on the flow of your breath and the beating of your heart. As we remain connected with the flow of breath and beating of the heart, let's guide our awareness to the feet and allow the feet to slowly move from side to side. We're going to wiggle our toes, invite movement into the ankles as we circle the feet. Gently squeeze and release our calf muscles. Gently squeeze and release our kneecaps. Allow the thigh muscles to squeeze and release. Take a cleansing breath and begin to squeeze and release your glute muscles. Notice the heart rhythm as you wiggle your fingers, circle your hands in both directions. Allow your hands to relax at your side, and on your inhale breath, lift the shoulders up towards the sky. On the exhale breath, release your shoulder blades back onto your mat. Focus on facial muscles. We're going to take a yawn breath. Make a big O with your mouth. Chin flows towards your collarbone. And then as you exhale, your low jaw moves from left to right. Move your lips around your teeth and wiggle your nose. Allow the eyes to blink open. From here, we'll guide knees to bending. Soles of the feet connect with our mat. So we can take a deep breath. As we exhale, knees flow towards the left. Turn your body on to the left side. Left elbow bends. Guide yourself to a fetal position on your left side. From here, we'll place our hands in front of chest. Take your time. Lift your heart up and relax your arms either on your legs or at your side. Gaze downward and notice how you're feeling at this moment in time. Let's take a breath and lift the arms outward and upward. Remember to lift your heart up. When your fingertips reach the sky, rotate arms so palms face inward. Let your palms touch. Take a breath, and on the exhale, elbows bend. Together, we're going to meet up at heart center, connecting with our own heart rhythm. Take another full breath, and as you exhale, we're going to release and fold forward. Let's remember, life is a gift that we should cherish always. The light in me honors the light in you. Namaste. Thank you. Thank you. Alrighty, so for those that might have joined the class a little later, my name is Candace. Yoga platform is Gentle Yoga for Everyone. And if you found this class to be helpful, please consider hitting the like button and sharing the video with others. I go live frequently on this channel to support everyone with yoga, to encourage people to take good care of their bodies. Thank you again for helping me to create this yoga community for everyone. And I will go live again tomorrow at 11:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Have a beautiful day. Bye.